Now we're on module 3 of the Aloe and Seasonal Supplement online training, and the areas we're going to cover in this module include the autumn season of harvest, which is going into the energy yielding metabolism, going back to school or college and university, and then into the winter season, we're going to look at your immune system, cognitive health, as well as eyes and vision. When we're looking at our energy levels within our body, that every single cell needs to have its own set of nutrients, as I've already mentioned. And this is to create the energy, or also known as metabolism. Sometimes you hear about your metabolic rate. In the other training that you can plug into, which is the Aloe Weight Management and Sports training, we go into more detail about your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, and your AMR, your active metabolic rate. But without looking at increasing our metabolic rate, every single second of every single day, your body needs to have a good flow of energy. So we're going to have a look at what your body needs to create that energy yielding metabolism. And in fact, it makes total sense that there are lots of nutrients that are part of this. So you can see in this list here, biotin, calcium, copper, iodine, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, all your B vitamins and vitamin C, they all contribute to a normal energy yielding metabolism. That is because you need a lot of nutrients to support the energy flow. And all of those nutrients are required in different amounts, whether it's small amounts in a micronutrient or a microgram, or it can also be a milligram. But basically, these all work synergistically together. Remember, your B vitamins and your vitamin C, they are water soluble and they will flush out of your body every 4 to 6 hours. So specifically, those are ones that you would be topping up on. It's quite interesting how your body works. It's very clever. In fact, your body will take from the nutrients it needs, and anything that it doesn't need, it will then just get rid of it. So sometimes it's better not to overload your body with too much all in one go, and maybe to take them throughout the day, especially, as I said before, ones that are linked to your energy. These are the 3 supplements that I want to talk about that are specifically around your metabolism for different reasons. The first one is our Forever Therm. Now, the Forever Therm contains a whole array of botanicals alongside, very importantly, our B vitamins and vitamin C. But this particular supplement is short for, because it's Forever Therm, is short for thermogenesis. And thermogenesis is where we create heat in our body. And one of the things, by creating heat in our body, it can have an effect on our metabolism. Some key ingredients that we have in here are actually natural caffeines, and the caffeine that we have comes from 3 basic botanicals. First of all, we have green tea, we have green coffee bean, and we have guarana seed. Now, all of these caffeines come naturally. We don't have anything synthetic in this product at all, which is very important as far as caffeine goes. One important thing about caffeine is that we know it has a stimulant effect, but it is also in that category of being what we call a thermogenic herbal spice. And that means that when you take caffeine, it can increase heat in your body. So the knock-on effect of that heat in your body can have an effect on your brown fat, that can have an effect on your white fat, and that will then have an effect on your metabolism. Alongside having the green tea, green coffee bean, and the guarana seed, we have added, importantly, B vitamins and vitamin C, as we know, also contribute to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue. If you're somebody that would like to have the effect of thermogenesis from taking a thermogenic herbal spice, but you are a little bit worried about taking caffeine, or you're somebody that chooses not to take caffeine, then the other product that I would recommend would actually be our Forever Move. The reason for that is that within these capsules we have turmeric. Now, turmeric actually has a potent part in it which is called curcumin. That's like the active, very concentrated part. And one of the challenges that you have with curcumin or turmeric, it is known not to be very bioavailable. So this has a patented ingredient which is called BioCurc, which is short for bioavailability of curcumin. When you look at turmeric or curcumin, then turmeric is also in that class of being a thermogenic herbal spice. So what we're saying is, if you're looking for something for thermogenesis and you don't want to take caffeine, why not try this particular product because of the turmeric? Forever are also known for their superior products from the beehive, and the next product in this category is our Forever Bee Pollen. Why is it called bee pollen? That is because the pollen has actually seen a bee, and that is the key. What the bees will do is they will collect pollen from flowers and plants and they will then metabolize it. So it's a combination of what the bee has in its saliva and also with the pollen together. What we do is take this pure bee pollen and we mix it with a little bit of honey, and this is a nice, fresh, very, very natural way to get a good supply of pollen that has obviously been in contact with a bee. When autumn comes, it's definitely the season for going back to school, but not just to school. It can also be a new chapter in lots of people's lives, whether it's college or university. And of course, that needs to make sure that we are getting lots of focus and mental clarity. So when we're thinking about back to school, children at different ages, whether it's small children or teenagers, young adults, we're going to have a look at different particular areas for this, which is going to cover from cognitive health to vision and focus. Let's have a look at some of the key vitamins in this particular section. Vitamin A contributes to normal vision. Vitamin B12 contributes to normal homocysteine levels. Calcium, phosphorus, protein and vitamin D are all needed for normal growth and development in bones of children. And DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, contributes to the maintenance of normal brain function. And finally, iron contributes to normal cognitive development of children. The first product then I want to talk about is our Forever Arctic Sea, and our Forever Arctic Sea contains DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, and that is very important for normal brain function, and this works alongside another omega-3 oil, and that is EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid. So this is the one that I would definitely focus on if you're looking to support your brain health because of the DHA. There was a word that I mentioned which is actually homocysteine, and maybe this is something that you have never heard of before. Now, homocysteine, as it said, B12 actually supports normal homocysteine levels in the blood. Homocysteine, this substance that you get in the blood, one of the things that it has been shown to do is if you have too much homocysteine in your blood, it can actually have an effect on a process we have in our body called methylation. Now, every second and every day, you have lots and lots of different processes, methylation processes that go on in your body. If you think about methylation, it's a little bit like the control panel in your body, which is directing everything that's going on. So for example, if the fire alarm was to go off, within less than half a second, your adrenaline would suddenly shoot up. Why? That's down to a process called methylation. Now, the challenges with homocysteine, this substance in your blood, we don't want to have too much of it. So we need to keep that in balance because that can have an effect on your methylation processes. Now, one of the key B vitamins that we have is B12, and this has been shown to contribute to normal homocysteine levels in the blood. This is one of my favorite products. I absolutely love this. I take this every single day. One of these little pink tablets every single day because I definitely want to make sure that I'm supporting to keep normal homocysteine levels in my blood. And we want to make sure that we're keeping ourselves sharp and focused. And this is a definite little product that I would be putting into somebody's bag when they're going off for university. And in the digital world, who do you know who doesn't have a mobile phone or a laptop and is not looking at a screen? In fact, you're probably watching me on a screen right now. And because of the digital age, this is putting more and more strain on our eyesight. And this product here, Forever Eye Vision, has been specifically designed for that in mind, knowing that more and more people, because of the digital world, need to support health and nutrition, but not just in their body in one particular place, but our eyes also need to have nutrients too. Within this product, we have vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin C plus zinc. But then, remember I said earlier, we have these proprietary blends, and this is a real powerful proprietary blend that we have put into this product. This proprietary blend is actually called Lutamax 2020, and it contains lots of carotenoids, and carotenoids are very powerful to support your eye health. Finally, we have Forever Kids. It's really important that when we're going back to school and maybe small children are a little bit stressed, a little bit worried, so it's an exciting new chapter. And with these wonderful Forever Kids supplement here, it has the right balance of nutrients, and this is a product that you can give to children from the age of 3+. As we're heading into the winter, we know that the nights are getting longer, the days are getting shorter. That means there's going to be less sunlight. And when there's less sunlight, it can affect our health and well-being, especially our mood. So we're going to now look at mood, we're going to look at our immune health, and also we're going to look at our eyes and vision. At the beginning of this module, we spoke about our digestive system. And at the beginning, we looked at our digestive system, knowing that 70% of our immune system actually resides within our gut, and the importance of looking after the two together because they work synergistically together. Now we're looking at heading into the long winter months, and it is of utmost importance that we are now going to be spending a little bit more time focusing on our immune health. One of the important things about getting out and about is that we know that we're in the sunlight more, and we know that from sunlight we get vitamin D, and vitamin D contributes to the normal function of the immune system. So that's not going to be happening so much, and we're going to be spending more time indoors with family and friends, and of course that also means that we are not getting out in the fresh air and we're getting close to proximity with people, which we also need to make sure we're looking after our immune health. Let's have a look at what our immune system needs to function normally. We need to have a whole array of vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A, vitamin B6 and B12, vitamin C, vitamin D, and also the minerals copper, iron, selenium and zinc. And not forgetting folate, which is also another vitamin. It's part of the B vitamin family. One of my favourite supplements, and in fact I take 2 of these every single day, is the Immu Blend. Now the Forever Immu Blend contains some of those important nutrients in there. We have vitamin C, vitamin D, and we also have zinc, and these contribute to a normal immune function. There's 2 other ingredients in here which is of interest. First of all, we have lactoferrin. Now lactoferrin is a protein, and it's actually known as a glycoprotein that occurs naturally in your body anyway. You find it in places like your saliva, your bodily fluids, you find it naturally in your intestines, and it's actually known to be in your colostrum. So when a baby has its first milk, it is actually going to have mother's milk, and the colostrum is going to help to build up the baby's natural defense system. So we have a lactoferrin ingredient in here, which is a natural protein. Also what we've added here are some mushrooms. We have shiitake and maitake mushrooms, and they actually have a lot of nutrients in them. but of interest to us is something called beta-glucan. So this is one of my favourite products that I love to take every single day. But as a partner with the ImmuBlend, and we've already mentioned this one, this was part of our 1, 2, 3, is our Forever Active Pro B. This product also contains more zinc, which is going to contribute to the maintenance of a normal immune function. But remember, every single day you're going to be giving yourself some healthy bacteria. So this product is going to support your natural body's defense system. I'm also going to introduce you to 3 other products which are specifically based on botanicals that nature has given us. But one of the challenges we have with our products that are basically botanical based is that there aren't any compliance statements that we can make about botanicals like we can with our vitamins and minerals. But let me talk about them in this category for you. First of all, we have garlic, and what we have done with our garlic, we have put it with thyme, and it's in a little pearl. And we have 1,000 milligrams of fresh garlic in each of the little capsules here. And I'm sure you're aware that people have been taking garlic for thousands of years. The other product is Lyocene Plus, or as I've already mentioned, goji berries. And what we have done with the Lyocene, we have combined it with the root of licorice. And then finally, another product that we have from the beehive is Forever Bee Propolis. And just like the bee pollen, this is where the propolis has met a bee. So let me just explain what propolis is. If you were to go out and about and you see trees and plants, sometimes you see this like sticky brown resin. And this sticky brown resin is what the bees will collect. Once again, they will metabolize it. They will take it back to their hives, and it's the propolis that they stick all their honeycomb together with, and they line their hives with it for protection. And that's protection from outside invasion. In fact, if there's something that gets in there, they will cocoon that invasion with propolis. So bee propolis is something that the bees use for protection or as their natural defense. The next section is our nervous system, and I want you to think about the nervous system as all the connections or your wiring. Imagine like a wiring through your house, and our nervous system is very, very important, a very, very important connection to our brain. So those two kind of marry very much together. Some important nutrients then for our nervous system include B12, B6, B3, B2 and B1, biotin, which is also known as B7, and then copper, iodine, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, and also docosahexaenoic acid, which we know contributes to the maintenance of normal brain function. When we're looking at our health of our brain, often we are thinking about our cognitive health. Now, the cognitive health is where you're thinking about your memory, your reasoning, your knowledge, and your learning. And of course, through this digital age, that we are putting more strain on those particular areas. Your cognitive health is the ability to clearly think, learn, and remember, and is an important component of your brain health. If we look at some areas where people may be having a little bit of a strain on this area, include maybe office workers, because they're working maybe from home, and that means working more hours online. Also, sportsmen and women, and this can also include people that are, you might say, doing sport online, and that goes into the category of gamers. Also, shift workers and long distance drivers, maturing adults, and also life stresses, worry, and also uncertainty. Forever Focus is a fabulous product, as the name implies, about keeping in focus and sharp. And this particular product is definitely the combination of some very important botanicals, as well as something to support your nervous system, as well as something to support with all of those botanicals. So it's a collection of synergy, and they are all working together. So what I want to do is have a look at this particular product in a lot more detail. The first ingredient is cognizin, and cognizin is actually a form of citicoline, and this citicoline is a vital nutrient which is found naturally in every cell in your body, and in particular your eye and the brain. Then we have rhodolia, and rhodolia is a perennial flowering plant, and the roots are very popular in supplements, and this is down to its adaptogenic properties. Just like the copper is also a perennial herb, and we use as a company the whole herb. Ginkgo biloba is an ingredient that we have in our product that in fact for long records have been found humankind has used ginkgo in a wide variety of purposes. Now this is a nourishing tree and is one of the longest living and can actually survive for over 1,000 years, and we actually use the leaf extract within our product. We also have guarana, we've already mentioned guarana, and this interesting looking fruit. This actually contains a natural source of caffeine, and we use the seeds to help you feel sharp. Some other ingredients, we've also added green tea, and this contains a whole array of antioxidants plus vitamins and minerals, especially an amino acid called L-theanine. And it's quite interesting how many people like to have a nice soothing, relaxing cup of tea when they've had a busy day. We've also added L-tyrosine. This is another amino acid, and one of the roles of this particular amino acid is that it's known to be a precursor. That's where it starts the process for other neurotransmitters, dopamine and adrenaline. We've also added zinc, which contributes to normal cognitive function and the protection of cells from oxidative stress, as well as it's supporting the function of the immune system. With the addition of vitamins B6 and B12, these are going to help to contribute to normal functioning of the nervous system and also normal psychological function. Psychological function tends to be your mood, as well as helping to reduce the feeling of tiredness and fatigue. They also contribute to supporting your immune health. And then finally, pantothenic acid, which is B5, also contributes to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue and contributes to normal mental performance and normal synthesis and the metabolism of steroid hormones, as well as vitamin D and some neurotransmitters. Some other supplements that you may want to consider, we have our Arctic Sea that contains DHA, which is going to support normal function of the brain. And to get all those minerals that we mentioned to support the nervous system, then we have our Forever Nature Min. And then you can also consider the Forever B12 Plus, because this particular product has the highest amount of B12 out of any of the supplements that we have in our range. You may also like to consider 2 extra supplements. One of the important things is we have a hormone in our digestive system, and it is called serotonin. 70% of this happy hormone actually resides in our gut. And the kind of foods that we eat can have an effect on how we feel. One of the things that can have an effect on our serotonin include things like refined sugar, which is probably not a good thing to have. And so in a collection of what we call feel-good foods, we could also take tamarind, and you find the tamarind fruit in our Forever Garcinia Plus. And importantly, because we know that serotonin is in our gut, we know that we need to support our immune health and our digestive health together. And part of digestive health means that we need to have a good supply of healthy bacteria. So once again, the third product that we've mentioned in the 1, 2, 3 is there, and that's our Forever Active Pro B. And this particular product also has the addition of zinc. So the final section and our final 2 products are in the category of eyes and vision. And our eyes are actually known to be the gateway to the brain, and they actually work very much together. And it's important to support our eye health and give our eyes nutrients, just like all the other cells in our body need their own recipe of nutrients too. So let's have a look at what is important for our eye health. The following vitamins and minerals contribute to normal vision. These include vitamin A, vitamin B2, zinc, and also docosahexaenoic acid, which is DHA. As you can see, a lot of our products are multifunctional, and that is the great thing about the products that we produce. So as you've gone through the different sections in this training module, you can see that some of the products that you can use for lots of different areas. And once again, we have brought in the Forever Arctic Sea, and this is because of that omega-3 fish oil that we use in here, which is DHA. And very importantly, DHA and EPA like working together. So this also, because of the DHA, is going to support your vision. And then the other product is our Forever Eye Vision that has been specifically designed to support your eye health. This has the nutrients that your eyes need, alongside having that special proprietary blend, which is Lutamax 2020.
Doing things the right way is the cornerstone of everything that we do at Forever. We hold ourselves to a higher standard because we believe in truly helping people all over the world look better and feel better. This includes seeking out certifications that ensure that you can be confident in the quality and purity you receive in every product. Forever's products were the first to receive the International Aloe Science Council, IASC, seal of approval. The IASC represents truth in labeling of aloe vera products, ensures that the aloe used in a product comes from a certified source, and most importantly, guarantees purity and potency. We are incredibly proud that all of our products with the concentration of aloe required by the IASC for certification have received this designation. Many of our products are halal certified. This certification, provided by the Islamic Food and Nutrition Council of America, IFANCA, indicates that halal-certified products are produced using preparation and ingredients that meet the standards of the halal lifestyle. In addition to halal certification, many of our products are also kosher certified. This certification ensures that kosher-certified products, the raw materials used in them, and the related manufacturing practices meet the standards of the kosher lifestyle. These globally recognized certifications ensure that these products can be taken confidently and signifies Forever's commitment to meeting the varying needs of our customers around the world. In addition, many of Forever's products are free of ingredients derived from animal sources, making them suitable for vegetarians and vegans. And the vast majority of our products are gluten-free. Forever is a Leaping Bunny certified company, indicating that our products have not been tested on animals. By controlling our own plant-to-product process and only partnering with trusted suppliers, we are able to ensure that everything that goes into our packaging, from raw ingredients to finished goods, are cruelty-free. At our manufacturing facilities, we boast several ISO certifications, including ISO 9001 for quality management, ISO 14001 for managing the enhancement of environmental processes, ISO 45001 for occupational health and safety, and ISO 17025 certification, a designation usually reserved only for third-party labs. But our certifications don't just guarantee purity, potency, and good manufacturing practices. They also ensure that we follow ethical business standards and remain at the forefront of our industry. Forever is a member of the Direct Selling Association. This global organization upholds the high standards and legal expectations for the direct sales industry, ensuring that all member organizations adhere to fair and ethical practices for business. These certifications are just a few of the ways that Forever shows our commitment to doing things the right way, so you can be confident that what you get out of our products is every bit as good as what we put in.
Well, that was a really great video, and now that brings us to the end of Module 3 in this particular training, and now it's time to test your knowledge, so please go to the quiz and click on the link on this particular page.